Bushman, troublesome to 96. You were shook when Reeves and all the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die for my, strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like the warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather you need Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, C-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action, now Taylor. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. DJ Reader with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, that starts the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Covington in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now out comes Houston. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try to force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, Taylor. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Caught right side, Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Suckup for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw is Watson. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second is Watson. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Richmond.
Watson now going to run the option right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. He gets away from it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And that might be Titan football. It is.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Watson being chased out left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. The final shot before the break. Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
You're going to do that?
I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Watson looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hop. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 54 yards. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Foreman. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Taylor now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Taylor will throw again. And this is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it with Henry, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Oh, now he bowls him over, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. Able to shake him off. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Watson buying time to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Now it's Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They begin with Henry, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And it'll be 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. Gets around him, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Derrick Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason.